Welcome to MTBXP. I'm David. Today, budget headsets. So for installing the headset, what it's really going to be for the ZS standard anyway, is that you're going to take the cups, the bottom and the top cup, and you're press them into the headset. A few ways of going about it. There's going to be the first way, which is going out, buying the press, and actually doing that yourself. The press is not that cheap, be pretty pricey, and assuming that you have just one job, it's going to be really expensive for just one job. If you're doing multiple bikes, it's going to be a great solution to do that. You can also build your own tool, which is going to involve going to Home Depot, buying a bolt, some washers, and then just go ahead and pressing these in using that. And in either case, the park tool or the real tool is going to make it easier in terms of alignment, so that these press straight in, and you're not going to get them canted, such as this way here, which once you press it in this way, halfway or so, you're going to get it stuck. It's not going to be straight, and your headaches going to start coming when you have to try to pop it out. So that could be a potential issue if you use a tool that you build yourself. I myself am going with the third option. I'm going to the bike shop, going to pay my $15 admission fee. They're going to press it for me. I pick it up a day later, and I can just rock and roll after that. Now, one thing to remember is that the cups that you see here, you're going to see this angle right there, right? So it's going to be beveled just at this spot here. You'll see a matching angle right here on the bearing as well, for both the top and the bottom. And what that really means at the end of the day is that I can buy brand X headset. It's going to have an angle of some degrees. I'm going to press it in, I'm going to install it, it works great. A few months later, a year later, I need to replace my bearings. I go on Amazon and buy another headset, and I try drop in the bearing, and it will not fit, because the angles, the thickness, actually internal diameters of the bearings, none of that is standard, right? So the standard is on the outside. It is not on the inside at all. So if you do need to buy two different brands, there is no guarantee that they will fit together. So you cannot just go out and just buy a replacement bearing and expect to just drop it in and have it rock and roll. You might get lucky, but really it's just up to chance. There's no guarantees at all. Closer look at what we have here. Built-in closed bearings. They rotate well. For $12, budget headset. I think these will do well. There's not really much to it. There's some bearings inside. Probably have some grease inside. Got some grease outside. I think you're good to go. Extremely low cost. Low probability of failure. Low consequences. I think it's a risk worth taking. So, greased up the bearings using marine grease you get from Home Depot. First thing we're going to do, we're going to slip on the crown race with the flat side down, conical side up, right onto the crown of the fork. Take the bottom bearing, flat side down, bevel side up, slide that right on. Next thing we're going to do, take the fork, slide it right through the bottom, interface that with the frame, make sure it's seated in well. Take the upper bearing here, slide that down. That's with the bevel side down, flat side up. That should sit right in the cup right there. Take the compression ring, flat side up, bevel side down. Again, it might differ depending on your headset instructions, but this is what's described for this set anyway. Put that there, and after that, get the top cap, put it on top. There you go. Temporarily put a spacer in. We will put the stem on. And as you apply pressure from the bottom, we're going to screw this down here.